What's going on, YouTube? It's your boy, Cam ATL, and welcome back to a NASCAR DFS video with your boy. Drop a like down below because I already know you're going to love it. Subscribe to the channel if you haven't already. Comment anything in the comment section to enter your name into the $50 giveaway I do every single week on this channel. Welcome in, ladies and gentlemen. Yes, we are doing a NASCAR video because this is the biggest race of the year, pretty much, the Daytona 500. And I am feeling fantastic about where I am sitting with this week, so I wanted to make a video and give y'all access to my Daytona 500 cheat sheet and what I'm liking for this race, and kind of briefly go over what I'm liking here. I'm not going to get too crazy in depth with things. I'm just going to go over pretty much what my cheat sheet shows, where I have guys projected to finish, what their differential is based off of that, and then their DraftKings points projection based off of that. The projection's not I'm not keeping fastest lap into consideration here. I'm not keeping the little minuscule things into consideration when it comes to the projection, just because you never really 100% know. You can have a kind of an idea, but it's not going to make that big of an impact anyways. So I'm going based off of the just differential pretty much as my main factor, which is the main factor on DraftKings. Obviously, on FanDuel, the only difference is that every differential is zero point 0.5 instead of a full point. But either way, I like all these guys, period. And I'm going to talk about my lock on FanDuel as well. I have a lock on FanDuel that you have to play. So let's go ahead and get straight into it, man. The guys that I really like. So number one, I have zero versions that are going to be without Kyle Busch this week. He's starting in the back of the pack. I have him projected to finish seventh. That's a differential of 29 positions. That's a total of 66 DraftKings points just off differential and finishing position. This is a fantastic spot for Kyle Busch. He is amazing. He should be probably the most priced guy on this slate, but he's not. So Kyle Busch is the guy that I'm starting with when it comes to my lineups for sure. William Byron pops to me as the number two. Denny Hamlin as the number three. Other guys that are really interesting to me, Chase Briscoe is a big one for me. I have him. He has a differential of 12 spots. He's starting 30th, which is the big deal here. I'm projected to finish around 18th, so that's a big differential there as well. Tyler Reddick starting at 26th. I have him finishing 13th. That's the 13 differential. Let's go ahead and take a look at differential real quick, just based off differential alone. Okay, I got you. All right, so the biggest differential is Kyle Busch, and then you got William Barton with 15. He's starting 21st. I have him projected to finish 6th. Ross Chastain really pops for me this week. Starting 23rd, I have him projected to finish 8th. That's a differential of 15. Denny Hamlin's one of the spend ups that I'm willing to go with for sure. I definitely like him if I can afford it, but I prefer to spend the money on Byron and Chastain, as you can see here with their big differential differences. Obviously, Hamlin's projected higher, but the price is cheaper for Chastain. All right, Reddick is a guy that pops for me. I have him. He's starting 26th. I have him projected to finish 13th. That's a difference of 13. Really like his spot. Chase Briscoe, like I talked about. Jimmy Johnson, welcome back. He's a bit exciting for this slate this week, but he's a little pricey. I'm going to talk about a value guy that I'm really kind of locked in on for this slate. And let's go ahead and Austin Dillon after Jimmy Johnson. Stenhouse is always a wreck possibility. This dude finds a way to wreck every single race. And in the Daytona 500, that scares me a bit. I'm not going to lie to you. Ty Gibbs is the value that really sticks out to me, man. He's starting 33rd. I have him finishing 28th. That's a difference of 5. He has 19 projected DraftKings points, but at the end of the day, he's 5K range. What was his exact price? Let me see his exact price real quick. Ty Gibbs is 5'8". Comparative to the other guys around that price, the only guy near him when it comes to projection wise is Justin Haley at 18, which is perfectly fine. If you want to go Haley over Gibbs, that's completely fine. But I prefer to go Ty Gibbs, have him slightly ahead. But yeah, I mean, I'm not going to have much of these big name guys down here. You've got Alex Bowman starting on the pole. I'm not going to have much of him. Christopher Bell. I'm not going to have much of him. Boucher, Eric Almirola. These guys are starting at the top of the pack. I don't expect them to finish in the top 10 is where I'm projecting. I'm not projecting any of these four in the top 10. Austin Cindric, I'm not expecting him in the top 10. He's starting 6, so he kind of falls back. Joey Logano, I have her projected to finish in the top 5, but, not much action going on there. All right, Kyle Larson, I have him winning the race. Okay, I have Kyle Larson winning, and he is starting in second. So he's got solid potential, but he's also super pricey. So really, to briefly just kind of brush over this slate completely. And as you can use this cheat sheet, by the way, screenshot this and use this for your lineups, Kyle Busch is my number one go-to man. All right, William Byron is the next up guy that I'm absolutely loving. Let's sort back by projection. William Byron is the next guy that I'm absolutely loving here. And then we've got Denny Hamlin, Ross Chastain, Blaney. Chase Briscoe is one of my favorite values on the slate. I love Briscoe as value. I love Austin Dillon as value. I love Ty Gibbs as value. He is the number one value. Ty Gibbs is the number one guy. Like, I like starting my lineups with Kyle Busch and Ty Gibbs and then figuring out how I like it in this middle range here. But yeah, that's about it, y'all. Here, let me sort by how I'm expecting this race to finish. Let's see how accurate I can be at the end of this race. I've got Larson winning the race, Blaney, Elliott, Logano, Hamlin, Byron, Kyle Busch, Chastain, Bubba Wallace, and Keselowski rounding out the top 10. Good luck, everybody. I just wanted to make a quick NASCAR video for y'all. Remember, screenshot this, utilize this for your lineups, do your thing. I utilized this in the first race of the season, and we absolutely dominated. Got a takedown, almost got the takedown. So I'm excited for Daytona 500, man. Second race of the year. Super exciting. Excited for this, man. So good luck, y'all. Let me know down in the comment section if you're going to utilize it and who you're liking for this race this week. And let's get it, y'all. Peace.